Hey guys, good to see you today. It's a rainy day outside, and I'm kind of in the studio here today, and so I thought I'd just babble a little bit. You know me, I like to babble. But at any rate, I want to talk about. I'm done buying stuff for the studio, and you ask, well, why is that, Chris? Because I feel I don't really need anything more. I think I've got plenty to make, plenty of good music. Now, that doesn't mean if I see a good deal on something, I'm going to not pick that up or whatever. And let me just do my little transition here. You can kind of see I've got kind of a decent setup here, and I've got a mixer off over here, and I've got a mix over here, and I've got some guitars, and I've got guitars in another room. And you may say, well, Chris, you got a bunch of stuff. Of course, you don't need to buy any more. But let me tell you, I didn't buy all this last year or just in the last year before. This is stuff that I've accumulated over years and years and years. But mostly the stuff for my recording has been purchased actually fairly recently, as far as my audio software stuff in the last 3 or 4 years. Stuff that's 5 or 6 years old that I might have purchased has really kind of gotten outdated. Now I'm going to make a caveat or however you want to pronounce it. I do like to stay current with my software, and I use Persona Studio One, as you guys probably know. So if an update comes out, I kind of let a couple of guinea pigs go before me and buy the software and see how it's doing. Then I'll go ahead and then purchase the update, just because I like to go ahead and stay current. I think that's important to me, and I like the new features. But as far as going out and saying, hey, I need to get a new DAW, I've got a great DAW. My computer kicks butt, and I've got the instruments that I need, the soft synths. And so I encourage you, once you get to this point to where you're kind of feeling, hey, I'm comfortable, stop. Start making music. Use your tools. Don't feel that you're on this endless search. I think it just goes on and on and on. And like I say, I've got things kind of organized where I'm comfortable. I got my keyboard here, this fader port, and these, no, they're not free and they're not inexpensive. But over a period of a couple of years, when you buy these things, this keyboard I've had for 15 years. That's an old Roland XP80, and it makes a good MIDI controller. My latest purchase was this fader port, and I got that about a year ago or so when it came out. But I've got a lot of older stuff here. My Boss GT100, I've had that for 5 years. An old Roland synthesizer, and I've got some rack gear down here. That rack gear I've had for 20 years, and I don't use it a heck of a lot. I've got rack gear up in here, and I use that occasionally, but some of that stuff I've had for years and years and years, and it just kind of comes out when I need it. But the stuff that I'm using nowadays it's all in my computer here. That's all that I need, and I've got so many plugins that I've collected, and I've whittled that down. So stop the gas, right? You all hear what that's all about. Gas, gear acquisition syndrome. That's a mouth twister, right? Gear acquisition syndrome. Gear acquisition syndrome. I can't go at 40 miles an hour. Okay, guys, that's it. Enjoy your music. Subscribe, notification, all that good stuff. We'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.